Simon Ekpa will soon be extradited to Nigeria. Federal government witness tells court. Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra. Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Dear friends, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill, I bring you another update. This very update is coming from Daily Post. And it's about yesterday, Nigeria government yesterday, being 2nd of May 2025. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's court hearing. Nigeria government witness said that he knew about Simon Ekpa fighting with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That he was arrested and will soon be extradited to Nigeria. Oh, really? Okay. Before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell right beside it whenever you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, tune in once you get notification. So, dear friends, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill, I'm going to go straight to this very update before we continue with the analysis. We all know that Mazi Simon Ekpa was the only person that started defending Biafra land after the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And we also know that DOS, that claimed to be working with Ahmadi Keden, disassociated themselves from Mazen Simon Ekpa, because the way he was going about it is not the way they wanted to go about it after betraying Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? So they made it clear that they were not associated with PM. PM was also said it himself that he was doing whatever he was doing on his own. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu never ordered him. So I don't know why Nigeria government is trying to link PM with his trial. Well, here is the update. A prosecuting witness on Friday disclosed that the self-acclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, will soon be extradited from Finland to Nigeria. On what ground already? As Nigeria government proved the allegations leveled on him of terrorism and all of that. So right now, Southeast is being also terrorized. So who are those? Can Nigeria government go to Finland and explain to Finnish government and authorities those terrorizing Southeast, since they claim Simon Ekpa was the one terrorizing Southeast and not defending Southeast? Because all that was never happening when Simon Ekpa was in charge are now happening, like Fulani headsmen attacks and killings in Southeast, terrorism here and there. They should go and, prove what they accuse him of. So we must continue. And PM is not acclaimed. He's the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government. So there is nothing like acclaimed. Biafrans gave him their mandate. So the federal government witness stated that Ekpa will be extradited to stand trial for supporting the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu. The witness identified only as a AAA and a staff member of the Department of State Service, DSS, made the disclosure while being cross-examined by Kanu's lead counsel, Chief Kanu Agabi, at the Federal High Court in Abuja, presided over by Justice James Omotosho. Okay. Even the witness couldn't even identify if Simon Ekpa was in the courtroom yesterday. He said he was asked if Simon Ekpa was standing trial in the court with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu yesterday. He said he doesn't know. So if you know Simon Ekpa, you should be able to identify him, since you claim that you know from what he read on social media. So all the things you read, you didn't see Simon Ekpa's face to look around because you were covered. They bandaged your face. You can't even see any face in the court. You only saying what they told you. Well, we must continue. The witness was part of the team that arrested Kanu on 15th October 2015 at the Golden Tulip Hotel in Lagos. He stated that Ekpa had already been arrested and was currently undergoing extradition proceedings for his support for IPOB and for inciting violence. Inciting violence where exactly? Where was Simon Ekpa inciting violence? You see, Nigeria, how corrupt Nigeria is. We keep telling you people. That is who we are. We see far than you gullible Nigerians. You people, that is why you people are still backward. You people have failed to see. Always after those that, tell you people this is how it's going to be, unless you stand up and do something. Simon Ekpa committed no crime, likewise Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria broke international law. But due to the level of corruption going on in Nigeria, the world is pretending not to know that Nigeria broke international law by going to Kenya to kidnap a freedom fighter, that his only crime is asking for his people's freedom, not just a freedom fighter, a British citizen traveling with British passport. They are pretending not to know. With all the answer the witness gave yesterday, shows that DSS don't even know that they've indicated Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. It's not about arranging a witness and bandaging his face up and down around. Well, we must continue. He stated that Ekpa had been arrested and was currently undergoing a extradition process for his support for IPOB and for inciting violence. They should go to, before you people, start deceiving yourself, Nigeria government will need to go to Finland and prove the allegations they leveled on Simon Ekpa. That is why I keep saying, Finland, they might be bribed, but they also need to, tell Nigeria government, or they must have told Nigeria government to bring evidence of all the accusations. Simon Ekpa was inciting violence, he was terrorizing Southeast. So where is the evidence? It's not Africa that don't work with evidence. So Finland will need to work with evidence. Let Nigeria government and those that wrote petition, especially Ojukwu's wife, they should go. You wrote a petition against a man fighting the same cause your husband fought. All right, we must continue. The witness further confirmed that no weapons or instruments of violence were found in Kanu's position at the time of his arrest in 2015. He also noted that the woman found in Kanu's room was not considered a suspect, having established that she met the defendant via social media. The lady was adjudged to be innocent, the witness testified. Following the proceedings, Justice Omotosho adjourned the trial to 6 to 7 and 8 May 2025. The IPOB leader is presently facing trial on charges relating to terrorism. Okay, that is it, dear friends. So we go to the analysis. Mazi, you should disregard this very information. They see this very news right here. Finland would need to prove the allegations leveled on Mazi Simon Ekpa. They said he was inciting violence and terrorizing Southeast. So they would have to go to Finland and verify what they said. It's not about lying and accusing someone of what he didn't do and what you don't have evidence of, because PM never killed anybody in Biafra land. Rather, he was defending Biafra land. He never killed any Biafran. Rather, he was defending Biafra land and making sure that Biafrans are not being terrorized, making sure that Biafrans are not being killed by headsmen, making sure that Biafra land is safe for Biafrans to live in, and our people going to their farms without fear. But right now, our people can no longer go to their farms. Now that Simon Ekpa is no longer in charge, our mothers and our fathers can no longer go to their farms without being killed or being attacked by headsmen. Our people are now scared of going to their farms. Farm settlements are now being taken over. And these were the things Simon Ekpa was fighting against. So Nigeria government will have to present to Finland the evidence of all the accusations. All the accusations they leveled on Mazi Simon Ekpa. It's not about sitting in Nigeria and be lying to Finnish authorities and Finnish government. It's not that the Finnish government are blind not to see the happenings in Nigeria and know the truth and the lie in what they are being told. So for Nigeria government not to feel like, they are supporting Simon Ekpa without hearing their own side of the story. They will have to go to court and present their own evidence. Who is behind the mask? DSS invisible witness linking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Simon Ekpa made it clear from the beginning that he is doing whatever he is doing on his own. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never ordered him or tell him to do those things. Because Nigerian army do not need peaceful approach. You cannot be terrorizing me and expect me to be terrorizing and killing me and expect me to be begging you to leave me alone, when it's very clear and obvious that you're not ready to leave me alone. So I need to act also. I need to defend myself. I need to defend my land. I need to defend what is mine. And that is what PM was doing. You cannot be coming to Southeast, reintegrating unrepentant Boko Haram into the military and deploy terrorizing and killing where they stopped in the north. And Simon Ekpa said no to that. Even herdsmen rising and killing and stopping our people from going to their farms, killing farmers and taking over farm settlements were also stopped. He formed a border squad to make sure they never cross our borders from Benue, because that is where they always coming through from. So he made sure that all these things happening in Southeast now never happened. Nigeria army and Nigeria government lying to Finnish authorities, not that they don't know the truth, but they want them to provide the evidence of all they have said against their citizen. Well, Mazi Simon Ekpa made it clear that he is not being ordered by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do all he was doing or do what he was doing, and which is defending Southeast from Nigeria unrepentant Boko Harams in army uniform and headsmen bandits terrorizing Southeast with AK-47 right now. Because if he did not, nobody would have done it. Now that he's not in charge and in control, have you seen how Southeast is being terrorized? Have you seen how Southeast are being killed and being attacked by headsmen? Do you know how many farmers that have been killed by headsmen since the absence of Simon Ekpa? Do you know how many people that have been crying that they can no longer go to their farms? The absence of Simon Ekpa, our mothers came out the street to protest against headsmen attacks. When Simon Ekpa was present, never see our mothers. You never saw them in the street protesting over headsmen attack, because he was making sure that these attacks never happened. So you people should disregard, genuine Biafrans and lovers of freedom should disregard this. Finland is not any African country that Nigeria government can easily buy, which I know that they also can be bribed. But you have to, after giving them bribe, that is why they always think that they will want you to provide evidence, so that the world will not, all eyes is on them if you do not know. Though they are working, they might be trying to do anyhow, but every eye is on them. Because Nigeria government can go to any length to bribe any country to not support Biafra. But Chukwu Kabema will keep disappointing them. So that is it, dear friends, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill. I will stop here. A prosecuting witness on Friday disclosed that Mazi Simon Ekpa will soon be extradited from Finland to Nigeria. For what reason exactly? Defending his people and his land. Now that he is not present to defend his people and his land, have you seen how his people are being attacked and killed, terrorized by headsmen? Can you now see how his land is being attacked and terrorized by the people he was fighting against and pushing out of Southeast? Now use your tongue and count your teeth. Why are you, some of you enemies and the one Nigerian people are jubilating and jumping up and down like frog? You think Finland is Kenya? No. So that is it, dear friends. I will stop here. Don't forget to share. Turn on to get notification. Thank you all.